Life can sometimes feel like you're stuck in a rut. Day in and day out, the same routine, the same faces, the same places. It can be exhausting, draining the joy out of even the simplest moments. You're going through the motions, but you're not really living. It's like you're on autopilot, just existing rather than truly experiencing life. That's how it was for me. Every day felt like a repeat of the last, a never-ending cycle of monotony. I was successful, but I wasn't happy. I had everything I thought I wanted, but something was missing. There was a void that success couldn't fill. I felt like something was missing. It was a nagging feeling, a sense of emptiness that I couldn't shake off. One day, he hopped into a cab. It was just another ride, or so he thought. He expected the usual quiet ride, but this cab ride was different. From the moment he stepped in, he could sense something unusual. The driver was full of energy and positivity. He greeted him with a warm smile and a cheerful hello. The businessman was immediately intrigued. This wasn't the typical silent, uneventful ride he was used to. The cab driver wasn't just driving people around, he was on a mission to spread joy. He believed that every interaction was an opportunity to make someone's day better. He believed in making a difference, even in small ways. A kind word, a friendly gesture, a simple smile. These were his tools. He told me every passenger is a chance to brighten someone's day. It was a perspective I had never considered before. The businessman had never thought of it that way. He realized that he had been so focused on his own problems that he had forgotten the power of simple human connection. He was used to focusing on problems, not solutions. His mind was always occupied with work, deadlines, and stress. This encounter got him thinking. Maybe there was more to life than just the daily grind. Maybe there was a different way to see the world, a way that involved appreciating the little things, connecting with others, and finding joy in unexpected places. The businessman was used to fancy cars and private drivers, but there was something special about this cab ride. The driver's enthusiasm was contagious. He wasn't just driving, he was sharing his positive outlook on life. I found myself opening up to the driver. I shared my frustrations, my worries, and my feelings of being stuck. The cab driver listened patiently, nodding along with understanding. When I finished, the cab driver smiled. "You know," he said, "you remind me of a duck." "A duck?" I asked, confused. "Yeah, a duck," the driver repeated. "Ducks just quack and complain all day. But eagles, they soar above it all." This simple statement struck a chord with the businessman. The cab driver went on to explain his duck and eagle philosophy. He had a unique way of looking at life, and his words were filled with wisdom that made me think deeply. "Some people are like ducks," he said. "They waddle through life, quacking about every little inconvenience. They focus on the negative. They let the smallest things ruin their day. They complain about the traffic, the weather, everything. It's as if they are constantly looking for something to be upset about." He continued, "But eagles, they see things differently. They don't get bogged down by the little things. They rise above the problems. They soar high, gaining a broader perspective on life. They focus on the solutions, on the opportunities. They see the bigger picture and navigate through challenges with grace." I listened intently, picturing the two birds in my mind. The contrast was striking. The driver's words were simple but powerful. He was right. His analogy made me reflect on my own behavior. I realized I had been quacking like a duck, stuck in a cycle of negativity. I was letting small issues dominate my thoughts. I never thought about choosing to be an eagle. The idea of rising above and seeing the bigger picture was new to me. The businessman started to see how his own attitude was holding him back. He realized that his focus on problems was blinding him to potential solutions. He was so focused on the problems that he couldn't see the possibilities. His constant quacking was keeping him grounded. He decided right then and there to make a change. He chose to adopt the eagle's perspective, to rise above and focus on the opportunities that lay ahead. Inspired by the cab driver's words, the businessman began to see the world differently. He started focusing on solutions instead of problems. He looked for the good in every situation. I began to bring this new positive energy into my work. Instead of complaining about challenges, I saw them as opportunities for growth. I encouraged my team to do the same. The businessman's transformation didn't go unnoticed. His colleagues were amazed by his newfound optimism. His positive attitude spread throughout the office, boosting morale and productivity. He even shared the story of the cab driver with his team, inspiring them to find their own inner eagles. He realized that positivity, like negativity, was contagious. The businessman's life had been changed by a simple cab ride. It wasn't just a journey from one place to another, it was a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. As he sat in the back seat of that cab, he had no idea that his perspective on life was about to be transformed forever. He learned that happiness wasn't about external circumstances, but about choosing a positive attitude. The cab driver, with his infectious optimism and simple wisdom, taught him that true contentment comes from within. It was a revelation that struck a chord deep within his soul. I embraced my inner eagle and soared. I realized that I had been living like a duck, confined by my own limitations and fears. But now I felt a newfound sense of freedom and possibility. The sky was no longer the limit, it was just the beginning. I realized that the cab driver wasn't just a driver, he was a teacher. His words were simple, yet profound. He showed me that wisdom can come from the most unexpected places, and that sometimes the greatest lessons are learned in the most ordinary moments. He taught me a valuable lesson about the power of perspective. By changing the way I looked at the world, I could change my entire experience of life. It was a powerful reminder that our thoughts shape our reality. He showed me that even in the hustle and bustle of city life, you could choose to soar above it all. Amidst the chaos and noise, there is always a place of peace and clarity within us. It's up to us to find it and rise above the distractions. The businessman made sure to thank the cab driver for the life-changing ride. He knew that this encounter was not a mere coincidence, but a pivotal moment that would stay with him forever. Gratitude filled his heart as he stepped out of the cab. He knew he would never forget the duck and eagle analogy. It was a simple yet powerful metaphor that captured the essence of his transformation. He had been a duck, but now he was ready to embrace his inner eagle and soar to new heights. It was a simple but powerful reminder to always choose optimism. The dawn of a new day brought with it endless possibilities. With a positive mindset, he knew he could face any challenge and turn it into an opportunity for growth. The businessman's story is a testament to the fact that anyone can change their life by changing their attitude. It's a journey that begins with a single step, a shift in perspective, and the courage to embrace the unknown. It's about finding your inner eagle and spreading your wings. No matter where you are in life, remember that you have the power to rise above, to soar, and to live your life to the fullest.
So, are you a duck or an eagle? Do you quack and complain, or do you soar above your challenges? The choice is yours. Life is full of ups and downs. There will be times when you feel like giving up, but it's during those tough times that you need to remember the eagle. You have the power to choose your attitude.
Don't get bogged down in negativity. Don't let the ducks get you down. Focus on the solutions, not the problems. Remember, you have wings. Use them.
It's time to stop quacking and start soaring. It's time to be the eagle. Embrace the power of positivity. Believe in yourself and your ability to overcome any obstacle. Remember the businessman and the cab driver. Let their story inspire you to live your life with purpose and passion. Spread your wings and fly. The sky's the limit.